Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nadale and I make videos on makeup, motherhood and lifestyle. So if that's something you're interested in, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. So this video is something that I wanted to work on for a long time. I've always wanted to do a series that kind of is relating to psychology. My educational background is in psychology. I have a bachelor's and a master's degree and I just kind of wanted to incorporate that into my channel. I am definitely like a self-care, mental health advocate, like that type of girl, and I definitely want to bring that to my channel, especially for other women my age or younger. So that's what this video is going to be about. This video is entitled Beauty, Brains and Becoming Bougie, and it might be a little bit different from what you're thinking. So if this topic interests you, then stay tuned for the rest of the video. So I was really contemplating about this conversational type of videos or these types of topics for my channel for a while, and I was really nervous about doing it. So you know what, I give it to God. I said, God, I want to have this series. I have no idea what I should be talking about, so can you guide me? Lo and behold, that night, I'm not kidding, that night I went to sleep, I had a dream. And I know the people who know me in real life, I always have a dream. Like I always have a dream, but in this dream particularly, it was about 3 teenagers, 2 boys and 1 girl, and they had done something wrong. It wasn't specified in the dream, but they were being punished by their mom by basically like making them a spectacle. So she had them standing outside in a like public place where people would pass by and like say things to them because they had gotten in trouble, kind of to like chastise them so they wouldn't do it again type of thing. So in this dream, it's women mostly speaking to the girl only, like telling her she shouldn't be out here, she shouldn't be causing trouble, she's a woman. So I was also one of the people who had seen her, and I said to her that in life, women should be focused on 3 things: beauty, brains and becoming bougie. Wait, when I woke up, that I was like, oh, that is the theme of my next video. So this episode is going to be entitled Beauty, Brains and Becoming Bougie. So in the dream, I said to the young lady that in life, women should focus on 3 things: beauty, brains, and if you see me looking down, that's because that's where my mirror is. If you see me looking to the side, that's because that's where my monitor is. But women should be focused on beauty, brains and becoming bougie. But when I say beauty, I am not referring to outward beauty. Like, was it JT who said, I think it was JT from City Girls, who was like, in 2024 everyone is beautiful. Like if you don't like something about yourself, you could probably like you know, get a new hairstyle with some makeup. Like some people even get surgery. So people not really like settling for like any imperfections that they don't like. So to each their own. But when I speak about beauty, I'm actually referring to inner beauty, right? And I feel like that is kind of being lost in translation. I feel like when we talk about beauty, we always think about outward beauty, like your physical features, what your body looks like, the type of hair you have, the type of hairstyles, clothes you wear. You know, sometimes your fashion sense could be like an indicator of your social status, like that type of thing. And that's not what I'm referring to. I'm actually referring to the inner beauty. I don't know, like if you're from the Caribbean or if you've ever heard this before, but it's a popular saying in the Caribbean, like you can't have a pretty face and bad character, okay? Like you have to be a good person. You have to treat people nicely. You have to treat people with respect. And as the Bible would say, you treat your neighbor as yourself. So I think a lot of people forget that part of beauty, you know, and I feel like outward beauty is not as important as inner beauty. Now, why am I saying this? Honestly, from my personal experience, I feel like if you're a good person, people recognize that and people like that, and it gets you further in life. Okay, just being a genuinely good person. I feel like when you are a genuinely good person, people are more inclined to help you. They are more inclined to remember who you are. So if you meet them like the first time and you know you see them a second time, they'll most likely remember you because they had a pleasant first experience, first encounter with you. And I feel like that will take you further in life. I remember when I was working in, or when I was in college, a lot of my professors would choose me for stuff, or you know, nominate me for stuff because of who I was and my character, not just, you know, what I could do academically. Because I mean, think of it this way, like I said, there are pretty girls everywhere, right? But what makes you stand out most likely is your personality, who you are, how you treat other people, you know. And that goes as far as, and that could be as simple as like having basic manners and decorum, you know, the way you carry yourself, the way you treat other people. When I'm referring to beauty, I am referring to like inner beauty. If you are one of those people who want to improve on those things, like being a better person, being more approachable, being more understanding to other people, kind of being softer and more feminine in that regard, I would suggest a few things. The first one being getting closer to God, right? Now, I don't know what everybody's religious beliefs are, but I definitely believe in God and I am a God-fearing person. So for me, that really helps me a lot. You know, most people would describe me as a pleasant person, approachable, and like I said, it has helped me a lot in life. And especially in situations where other people could have been chosen, but I was chosen specifically because I helped somebody else out, or I was nice to somebody, or, you know, in conjunction with my abilities, of course. But, you know, people remember me and want to build relationships with me because of who I am as an individual and how I make them feel. So, with that being said, I feel like having a relationship with God, asking Him to work on you, asking Him to improve certain things about you that you want to improve, whether it's having more patience with people, whether it's choosing your words wisely, choosing to be nicer, more respectful, He's going to help you. Okay, God already knows what we need help with. He's just waiting on us to come and ask Him. Okay, another way we could work on certain things is through counseling. Now, I believe that everybody could use or benefit from counseling. Obviously, I feel that way. My background, as I said, is in psychology, but I feel like talk therapy can help you clear up a lot of things. Like, what is the reason for you not being approachable? What is the reason for you not wanting to build deep connections with people? You know, why is it that people feel like they cannot come to you and have a conversation if there's like a disagreement between the two of you? Why don't people feel as comfortable with you as they feel with other people? Therapy can really help you do a deep dive into those issues, or why you don't like people, like why you don't like being around other women, or why do you have trouble making friends or keeping friends? Because some people can make friends really well, they just kind of keep them. Okay, so therapy could help you understand a lot of that stuff. So I think it's really important to include therapy if you can afford it, right? If you cannot afford therapy, I would say journaling. I have a gratitude journal that I use all the time and I love it. Whenever I don't use it, there's a difference in my day. Like, it makes me think about the things I want to achieve from my day, the things that I am grateful for, and it just makes me more positive. And when you start your day off on a positive note, you start attracting positivity, you start becoming more of a positive person. So I would definitely suggest that you invest in a gratitude journal. I think my gratitude journal was less than $20. I'll go ahead and link it. It was really popular online, so you might have seen it before, but I would definitely suggest you to take some time in the morning, think about what you want out of your day, the type of person that you wanted to be. My very first job, I had a coworker who was making life so difficult for me. I was 18 years old, and every day on my day to work, I would just say a prayer and I would ask God to help me make at least one person feel good today. And I don't know what about that circumstance. I think it's because she didn't make me feel good. I wanted to do the opposite for other people. So I was like, if my day, in today, I could just make one person smile, one person feel heard, one person feel respected, then I have done a lot, you know. So like that was a prayer that I would pray, and it worked because people would always tell me, you know, thank you for that conversation, you know, you really helped me, like that type of thing. And you could tell that it meant something to them. So like I said, prayer works, therapy if you can, and journaling. I also feel like affirmations can help you as well. Listening to like something motivational in the morning, that can definitely change your mood. And you will see, sometimes even just listening to more positive music, it can help you be a more positive person. It can help you focus on things. Hopefully y'all are not hearing the noise in my background because my neighbor is doing some work, but I'll try my best to make it bearable for you guys in editing if you can hear it. But daily affirmations saying I'm a good person, I have patience, I'm beautiful on the inside, God has made me, you know, patient, kind, understanding, loving, caring, like those types of things. I really think affirmations help a lot as well. Just, you know, pouring into yourself before you even leave the house, starting your day off with prayer, and even logging off. Honestly, I feel like people don't realize how much social media affects our mood. If you wake up and the first thing in the morning you are on social media, you comparing yourself to others, you thinking like, why certain things not working out for me, and I've been doing this and this for so long, you know, like those things can negatively affect your mood, and you're gonna go out there into the world and spread that negativity to somebody else who probably didn't have anything to do with the thoughts in your head. You know, so I would say logging off too, like not starting your day with negative thoughts. Okay, learning how to rebuke those intrusive thoughts as well that will tell you you're not good enough, you're not deserving, you wouldn't be this and that. Because a lot of the reasons why people treat other people bad is because they have something going on internally within themselves as well. So the next point I wanted to touch on is the brains portion of it. When you hear beauty and brains, the first thing you will go to automatically is education. And yes, education is extremely important, and education is important because once you have it, nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can take away your degrees from you. Nobody can take away the knowledge that you have learned. You know, once you have it, it's yours. The investment, in my opinion, is worth it. But when I talk about knowledge, it's not just based on like formal education. I'm also talking about listening to podcasts, things that can enrich your mind on topics that you're not well versed in, that you would like to be well versed in. Your ability to contribute to certain conversations makes you so much more appealing as an individual, and it can sometimes like open up your ability to like meet other people and have certain conversations with other people and be part of conversations that you wouldn't normally be part of because you didn't have prior knowledge to. So I feel like reading books, listening to podcasts, watching documentaries and gaining knowledge on other things that interest you can definitely make you more appealing. So having knowledge about topics that people might be surprised that you even have knowledge on, whether it's politics, whether it's history, it could be a niche topic too, anything that interests you, you know, it could really surprise, you could really surprise yourself and other people. The worst thing is to have a conversation with somebody that doesn't have any knowledge about anything. They kind of contribute to a topic. The most they can do is just sit and smile. And I'm not saying that there's a problem with like learning through just listening and being attentive. You can definitely learn by just sometimes not contributing anything, especially when you're not well versed in a topic. So I have no problem with that. But you kind of do that for every conversation, right? You should be able to contribute to some conversations, even if you cannot contribute to every single one, right? And like they say, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. People like to be around people that they feel like they can learn certain things from, and I feel like having more knowledge on certain topics makes you more appealing as a woman. So in conjunction with just your official education, I would definitely suggest reading more books and broadening your overall knowledge that you can use in everyday life and in conversations. Think of it this way. If you had to be in a conference where your CEO was present and you wanted to get your attention, probably you're interested in a raise, you wanted to stand out more than your other colleagues, what kind of conversation would you be able to have with them? Would your conversations be intriguing? Would they be interested to talk to you again? Or would they just be like, hurry up with this conversation because I have other things to do? Like, would it be like that? Or would they be really intrigued by you, right? Another thing I would say is having hobbies, learning other skills, learning other hobbies, learning a trade. That is knowledge as well. And I think that makes you more appealing, more well-rounded. You can talk about those things in conversation, whether it's golfing or tennis or horseback riding or knitting, anything that you would like to do and be interested in. I would say learn how to do that and then learn how to do it well, so you can have conversations about that, and I'm telling you, people will find you like 10 times more interesting. So the last point I want to speak about is being bougie. And when I said being bougie, obviously that's how it came to me in the dream, but I instantly knew what it meant. It wasn't about like actually being bougie, but basically having financial literacy and setting yourself up for a better future, right? Basically what that means is investing in different things. Some people invest in companies like shares and stocks and stuff like that, while other people have like cryptocurrency and things of that nature, even down to like knowing about credit scores and how it works, and budgeting, saving, investing. That's what I'm referring to. And why do we need this as women? So that we can set ourselves up for the future, so we wouldn't have to have a hard life, you know, every day to day just thinking about paycheck to paycheck, where we can actually go on vacation and spend time with our family, you know, set ourselves up financially so that we can do the things that we actually enjoy in life. Some of us have to be caretakers of our parents one day, and I feel like setting ourselves up financially will definitely put us in a position to be able to take care of them as well as our families, you know what I mean? Or, you know, just doing the things that you always wanted. If you always wanted to buy an expensive bag, or you always wanted to travel to certain luxury locations or hotels and things of that nature, like setting yourself up financially will always put you in a better position to be able to do the things that you've always wanted to do. And I think that ties into the whole being knowledgeable thing as well, because they really don't teach you financial literacy in school. They don't really teach you how to manage money in school, and I really feel like that's like a really big lesson that we have to learn. And honestly, you guys, all of these things are work in progress. All of these things will not happen overnight. You know, you truly have to work at it. And even today, I'm still working on stuff. I feel like your whole life is about self-improvement. It's not just wake up one morning and instantly change who you are. You constantly have to work on who you are. You constantly have to work on being a better version of yourself. That never ever ever stops. So, and nobody truly has all of the answers. You can find people that you look up to who may be good mentors, but even within their own lives, they are doing things to constantly improve who they are. So do not get discouraged, okay? If you are not the best version of yourself today, guess what? We're gonna keep working at it so you can be a better version of yourself tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that, because that's how life works. So don't be discouraged, okay, ladies? Let's all work on ourselves, myself included. I'm posting this video, and trust me when I tell you, I will be revisiting it often, just because I'm constantly like evaluating myself and trying to see what I can work on being better at, just to like improve myself as a woman. So I'm really happy and grateful that I had that dream, because it spoke to me, and hopefully it speaks to somebody in my audience. Okay, so I'll be using this lipstick right here. It's a brown lipstick from Mercier. Okay, so this is the final look. Let me just spray my face and end this video. Hopefully this video helped you girls out, and it's us, okay? It's not just me telling you what to do. Trust me, I do not have life figured out, and a lot of people don't, okay? Let's just take it one day at a time. Start today. Start today by just buying the gratitude journal if you haven't already. I'll go ahead and link it in the description box for you girls. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.